Hey guys, Loot Wizard here with a video on Gems of War, and I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, but I wanted to do a few here today for you guys. And in this one, I wanted to make a video about a team that I put together with the mythic troop Obsidius. Now, this mythic troop is available in the Soul Forge this week, so if you have enough diamonds and you already have some of the best mythic troops like Infernus, Megavore and Weaver, and there's like a good 5 mythic troops that are just like the best in the game for most scenarios. I would say that the Obsidius is not in the top 5. I would say it's maybe close to like the top, within the top 15 mythics, I would say. It's not one of the best, but it's not the worst either. It's definitely a good troop to put with like Infernus, and also in the team that I'm going to show you here. So if you already have some of the best mythics in the game, and you want to get Obsidius, it's in the Soul Forge this week. Alright, let's get into this team. So, the team that I set up here, it's centered around its final trait. So if you do have Obsidius, this team will not work as good until you have this final trait on Obsidius unlocked, which is stun all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. Now, why is that important to my team? Well, let me explain. So, let's say you're facing a team that has a troop at the top, which this team doesn't. I couldn't find one here for this video, but there are enemy teams that you will come across where they have a troop at the top which has 50% skull damage reduction or higher, sometimes up to 70% or more. And that's really annoying when you have a skull team. Now, the reason why this skull team works really great is because it eliminates that trait for a certain period of time. This is what stun is for. Stun has it removes all the traits on the enemy troops for a certain time. So now I have the 2 skull troops here, which is Divine Ishbala and Keelan. Both of these troops will convert gems to a different color, plus it will convert a certain color of gems to skulls. So you will get a lot of 4 and 5 matches with those 2 troops, and that will stun all enemies. Now, at the top, I have Web Spinner, which is our main damage troop here. So it's going to do triple skull damage to poisoned and webbed enemies. It will also inflict web when doing skull damage. So whenever it does skull damage, it's going to do triple. I have 41 attack damage on it, which that will be tripled to about 120 skull damage. So this is a really lethal setup. The only downside to this is that once Web Spinner dies, you are not going to do as much damage with your skulls. And this is all regular skulls. There's no Doom skulls involved in this. So yeah. So let's go do this battle real quick, and I'll show you how it works. So sometimes you have skull matches right away from the beginning, which is great, but also it's important too if you have a 4 or 5 match to do that right away. And as you can see, as soon as I did that, they all have this swirling like wind thing here on the animated on the front of their troop cards, and on the side they have these 3 red X's, and that's crossing out their traits. So as long as those 3 red X's are there, they're traits. Like if this had 50% skull damage reduction, that would be crossed out for right now, and it would do the full skull damage. So as you can see, Web Spinner just annihilated that troop, and it had quite a bit of life and armor. Now, I could go ahead, let's see if this works here. Convert a purple gems to red. So all the purple gems are going to be converted to red. We have a 3 match here, and we don't have any other matches that are going to occur. It's going to convert brown to skulls. So we do have a match here with skulls. So if we wanted to, we can go ahead and do that, and that'll eliminate one of those troops. It's not the best, but the one thing that is great about that is Keelan creates a lot of red, and then this troop, if I had it up, it would convert red gems to skulls. So those two troops go off of each other really well. Now, the problem here is if I do the recommended match, then it's just going to add brown to my Obsidius. What I want to do is find yellow or purple for Ishbala. Now, it doesn't look like I have that, so let's go ahead and do a red so we can get to Keelan. And I got lucky here with a skull match, and that annihilated that dude. Now, we got another 4 match there that'll stun that troop. And now we do have a 3 match here of brown, because this is going to convert brown gems to skulls. So we'll go ahead and select cast that, and that eliminated that troop. It's pretty much a one-hit kill with web spinner with this setup, just because it does such high damage when it webs. So yeah, that's one of the teams that I put together for Obsidius. Of course, you can use Obsidius and a lot of other team setups, but that was just one of them that I put together using its stun all enemies on 4 and 5 matches. So I hope that gives you guys some ideas of what you can do with Obsidius, and thanks for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Later.